Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Margaret.
And I'm Yule.
And this is
Can We Talk About It? It's your boy Yule.
I'm Margaret.
This is Can We Talk About It? And that did not feel right. I had to get my clap back because
the clap is the part that made you most uncomfortable, right?
Yeah, it was not the part. Yeah, the part being you. I was like, whatever. I'll be Margaret for this intro. But
you weren't Margaret. You were Girl Yule.
No, I was.
You were Girl Yule.
You're right. I wasn't Margaret. Why would I?
Juliet.
Juliet.
What would my name be?
Damn. What is like?
I went through I was
Marcus?
thinking like
You like Marcus?
Yeah, I guess. I kind of like Marquise.
Marquise.
You know,
that is a little bit more Dominican because you look kind of like a Dominican man.
No, it's not Dominican. It's a black name.
You're right, but Dominicans are black.
This is facts. All right, and now
we learned something today.
Look, we're only a few minutes in, and we've delved into names, a little bit of linguistics, and the racial politics of Latin America. So there you go.
Nice.
There you go. We're already on a roll.
We're back to gender.
Yeah.
What's going on today in the culture, Margaret?
Snapchat unveiled this new filter that you guys saw us try out in the intro. It's a reverse gender filter.
Yeah. So there's one for men and there's one for women, and so you can be the opposite gender by just using Snapchat.
You sent me the news story where it was like this guy did it, and he sent a photo to his girlfriend, and he was like, oh look, I'm wearing your boyfriend's shirt or something, and she got mad about as good as the technology is, it looks like a filter.
I'm not gonna lie, in his case, that looked like a woman.
You're right. Okay, because I saw the picture, but it looked like it could just be a very edited photo. Yeah.
No, I think it really just
No, I'm saying if I were a woman receiving that photo, I'd be like, oh, this bitch just be filtering. You know what I'm saying? That's why she looks like that.
I know, but you know what I mean? I feel like she just got that message off the cousin, oh, I'm wearing your boyfriend's shirt.
Yeah.
Immediately heated. She didn't want to analyze it. She didn't want to look harder, but
yeah. I feel like Snapchat is just trying so hard to kind of stay relevant. Because anyone who's really on Snap anymore?
I don't really know.
Me neither.
That's wild. But it's working because I went back on Snapchat literally just to be to do what we just did.
But I went on Snapchat to make that video, download it, and put it on Instagram.
Exactly. Yeah, it's thanks Snapchat for letting us use the technology.
Try again next time, Snap.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying that it's Snapchat or the technology has gone too far because people now can catfish and do other stuff, and it's
I really maintain there's only so much you can do. Do you know what I'm saying? When we were doing the video, you saw it would kind of slide off if you moved to any other Snapchat filter.
I don't know, man. There's gonna be some dudes starting premium Snapchats now. It's gonna be weird.
I think that premium Snapchats is more parts, if you know what I mean. Maybe one day when they make a filter with boobs, then you got something to worry about next time you're trying to find a good premium Snapchat channel to subscribe to.
Who said that? I did that.
Anyway.
I don't know why you just came at my neck. I'm not some uncultured swine. Right?
I get my porn for free.
Exactly. But do you think it's too far? Or do you think technology is going too far, with things like this?
Maybe just because of the fact that I don't think it's so I just don't think it's that convincing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like the same kind of people who would fall for a catfish originally are gonna fall for this kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyone who's not
that's
trying
actually
to
true.
Video chat with somebody.
Yeah, people know each other for years.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and they buy oh, my laptop doesn't have a webcam. My phone doesn't do okay.
For a year and a half.
Yeah. Oh, but here's a video of me that's suspiciously my face moves to the side at certain points, and I look like
my
I switched
hair glitches
gender.
off sometimes, but don't worry about that.
But it's totally real. So the same people are gonna fall for both shit. So
hey, the funniest one is the original one I saw was a dude, and he was just kind of Snapchat. Look at this, and he took it off. He's I have facial hair. Everything is going.
It is really weird.
I'm not gonna lie.
But
that filter did take off.
It did take off your facial hair. No, it's crazy. Don't downplay yourself. You got a little goatee going right there. A little soul patch. little soul patch. No, but honestly, look at it this way. This could be used for good. Because I bet you a bunch of Ayesha Curry's friends are going to go do themselves up as dudes and slide in her DMs with videos now, right? Make her feel good.
Oh my God. First
Big up their girl.
I want to ask people, who looks better, me as a girl or Ayesha Curry?
Ooh, I think Ayesha's cute.
You think she looks better than me as a girl, though?
But how do you want me to answer that question?
I don't know. Just answer it as truthfully as possible. Do you think girl me would get more attention than Ayesha Curry?
You a cute girl, so it's very possible. But I don't know what you were working with, and like the body.
I don't know. Oh,
I mean, if you didn't consider.
We're just talking.
You're the one that wanted to know if you were cuter than Ayesha Curry.
Yeah, because that was.
But now I'm going too far because I want to know what your body type is.
I said cuter. I didn't say. I'll probably be slim thick. I'm not.
You probably will be slim thick, right? Okay, yeah. Maybe you are.
Definitely. I'm telling you, Girl Yule is like, it's a catch.
She's a baddie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. But look, what's your take on the whole Ayesha Curry thing? You already know my take. I had texted you when I was like, yeah, I'll wait and I'll talk with you about it on the show.
Let everybody know.
But then I totally texted him about it. I think people are mad at her for the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think people are mad? Why?
I don't like Ayesha Curry because she's a pick-me-ass bitch. She is. But she was just being kind of honest, and she was being honest about being a person who has some insecurities, which we could have already surmised because people who are pick-me's are insecure. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she did say a lot of things about the way women should dress, or and downplay a lot of other women.
I mean, I guess I want to keep it wrapped up for the one that matters. Okay, well, but you also want attention from dudes on the corner. So what are you really trying to sis? Contradictory, right? But this is the thing. I don't think what she said was that bad. I can understand the concept of if your partner is a lot more attractive than you, or I don't think Steph Curry's that attractive. I think Steph Curry looks like Steve Urkel and Q-Tip had a light-skinned baby together. So, but I get it. I'm not gonna pretend I don't know why Steph Curry is desirable, right? But I I understand the concept of being all these people want my partner, and sometimes I feel weird that nobody wants me. And that's not a double standard thing. If a man said it, I'd get it too. You know what I'm not being well, yeah, us women, but I would get it either way. Who wants to know that everyone wants the person you're with and nobody seems to want you?
I get that.
Right.
But again, Steph Curry is wildly famous. This is the best shooter in NBA history. Even if he was ugly, let's remember Flavor of Love?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I had to say about that. I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to put that point out there. You take whatever you want from that.
What did you find undesirable about Flavor of Love?
Exactly. What did people find desirable? And Steph Curry.
I said, what did you find undesirable? Because I love him.
Oh. Anyways, so Steph Curry, I don't like I said, I never looked at Steph Curry like that. I don't know if he's.
What about Girl Yule?
Girl Yule is bad, but but what I'm saying about Steph Curry, of course he's gonna be desired by people because he's in the limelight a lot. He's one of the most famous NBA players, pretty much ever, and it does make sense because Ayesha Curry, at best, is his wife. She is kind of famous, but it became after Steph got famous, and so the thing is, to me, is that people do respect Steph Curry. Yeah, and I think even the way his life and his his relationship is set up, it's so public that most people know who his wife is, and they respect him enough to be I'm not gonna hit on Steph Curry's wife.
Should get it. But we already know she's an insecure person. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this is my thing though. Ayesha Curry, the reason this is extra weird is because so many women have the opposite problem of dudes hitting on them, harassing them, and on top of that, she's married.
I feel that.
There's so many women today is I wish men would just stop fucking harassing me.
Right.
And especially a married woman, you don't think would step out of that to be oh, I don't get the attention. What do you need attention for? You're a whole ass married woman. I do feel what you're
saying. And listen, I'm also coming from the perspective I don't like male attention, and you've gone out with me. I aggressively don't like.
You be like, move, nigga.
Yeah, exactly. But I've also gotten it my entire life because I'm a woman who lives in New York City. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. Men on these New York City corners, they go for anyone. I've seen someone hit on my 98-year-old grandma, little Jewish woman. They wanted it. They were on her. Someone dead ass. A construction worker was like, Ma, you look mad good for your age. Which she does, but nonetheless, do you know what I'm saying? Like, anyone out here could get it in these streets, so it's not special. It doesn't really mean anything, and it's frankly annoying.
I wish I was
I get it, but Ayesha Curry grew up, like in the church crocheting lap blankets, and she had her first kiss when she was like 25. So I get it. If you never really got that much male attention, do you know what I'm saying? If that's not a world you're used to and you're an insecure person, you get your validation from men, whether it's being desirable or being a wife and a mother. So it's like completely getting your validation and self-worth from roles outside of who you are as an individual, but just the part you play in relation to other people. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're insecure. You need validation from outside sources. Okay. And I just think it's not that crazy to but she's a hypocrite. That's the thing. Okay. I think people should be mad at her for being a hypocrite.
I feel that, but I think people should be mad at her for one other thing.
What?
And that's for disrespecting her husband.
You think it was disrespectful?
I do think it was disrespectful because you know what? If I wasn't married, we had kids, and a girl, and my wife was like, "Oh yeah, I just don't feel like I get the level of attention I want from men," I'd be like, "Nah, bro, we moving into two separate houses."
I don't think that she said that exactly.
I don't think that she said it exactly, but I feel like that was the underlying.
But she actually even followed up and said, "It's not that I want it, but it's nice to know that you still got it," or something like that. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she's clarifying that she doesn't want it. It's just like, why do
that's bullshit.
Why do people want my partner but they don't want me?
You know what? Because if it was that way, then this is why I think it's bullshit. If it was, it would be more like, I wish Steph didn't get so much of the attention. And like,
she did say that too. And I'm in a weird position. Like, this is not the hill I want to die on, because I always found Ayesha Curry to be obnoxious and such a ready to put down other women because of her own insecurities. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna go to bat for her that much. I feel like,
last but not least, I'm gonna tell you the most important thing.
Yeah.
This nigga's in the playoffs right now. He don't need this kind of attention, bro. This nigga's trying to win the NBA. Yo, they going against the Houston Rockets right now, okay? What's his name?
Harden, James Harden.
Yeah, James Harden.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow, you knew that. Wow. James Harden is a monster, right? And Steph Curry needs all the focus that he can right now. Kevin Durant is out. And we don't need media people coming up to Steph Curry to be like, "So, is your wife happy now at home?"
Well, Steph said he's not mad about it.
Steph Ryan. That was a long conversation in the Curry household. I'm not gonna lie to you. Steph Ryan.
All right. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I don't think it was disrespectful. I don't.
I do.
If my man had a vulnerable conversation that was for whatever reason in the public, and he said, it
why
makes
these bitches want me, man?
He's like, I feel weird that Margaret gets so much male attention and I don't really get that same level of attention. I would be like, yeah, I feel that. I get that. I don't think I'd be mad about it.
I just want to see the memes that come after, because
that's fair enough.
The internet
can agree on that.
It's wild. It's a great place.
I feel you. I also am kind of I don't necessarily think these are things that should be said publicly.
I don't think so
in
either.
general, but that's the nature of celebrity.
I think even in the conversation that they were having, it was a place where she could have omitted that and just been like, sometimes I feel insecure because I don't get the attention that a lot of other women get. That would have been a boom, same statement, same shit she said, but in a completely different way that I feel doesn't disrespect her husband.
Okay, I could see it. Yeah, I feel you. Sure.
Hey.
Sure.
Well,
anyway, in legal news,
oh Lord,
hotshot lawyer Kim Kardashian has freed. How many did she free?
We about to say she freed the slave she Harriet Tubman?
No, she freed 17. I think it was nonviolent drug offenders from prison.
Plot twist: she didn't do any of that shit.
Right. It was 2 black female lawyers
whose names escape me now. But that's the part though. I really don't know. We're gonna put their names somewhere here.
Yeah.
But I don't know their names because Kim Kardashian got so much attention for something that she didn't do.
And
did she ever publicly address that? It wasn't.
This is why it's weird. The lawyers themselves came forward and said that what Kim had done was she had given money to their cause, right? which is, you know, a good thing, but something that a lot of celebrities do. You know, it's not especially like she's some great legal force. And they said that it was the media that was spinning the story, which is very true also. But I do think it would have been on Kim to come forward and say,
you have like one of the biggest platforms in the world.
And just say,
literally at any moment, just go on your Instagram
and
story
you all should donate to them as well. Yes. Boom.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's like you're getting this attention for clearly something that you didn't do. And it's, I guess, making you seem great. I feel like in Kim Kardashian's mind, it's like, I'll just leave it and just let it play out.
Yeah.
And see how it goes, because it just makes me look good. And it gets so many people that hated me for so long on my side that I might as well just let that rumor stay out there.
Yeah. On the other hand, okay, so, you know, she's also trying to develop, like, her becoming a lawyer into a reality show, right?
Yeah.
So when we look at something like that and something like this, you could make the argument that she is bringing attention to this issue, especially to an audience that probably generally wouldn't care about it at all, right?
Very true.
So, does it matter what her motives are?
That was actually my question, too. It's like...
Whoa!
It's like, all right, if you do something great, right? If you help people, but you're doing it just for attention, does it still count? Because I think it still counts.
I think, yeah, because I mean, it doesn't, for the people who are the recipients of that, it doesn't matter. You know, I don't think anyone's going to get out of prison and then be like, oh, you know, yeah, it's great that I've been freed from my 22-year unjust sentence, but Kim Kardashian just doing it for attention. Like, no one's going to care.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. And I feel like people in general are just so inherently selfish that everything is motivated by a reason.
You think nothing is, like, truly altruistic?
I mean, I think a lot of things truly are, but I feel like for the most part, that's just human nature. People do things for their own personal gratification most of the time. Of course, there are people that are just true good Samaritans, but like I said,
those
if
people
the good
usually
is
do
getting
things
done,
anonymously. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like Jay-Z, freeing my homie, 21 Savage, paying people legal fees. But
yeah. Oh yeah, and when he helped with Barclays, we're right by Barclays, right? Yeah. When he helped gentrify the area too. Yeah. But no, this is like with I don't know, because on the one hand, I understand that if she makes these kind of efforts public, like in the case of Jay-Z and 21 Savage, there was no reason to publicize that, right? Like,
I mean, he could have been like, wow, I'm such a good force or whatever.
But that situation already had attention. Do you know what I'm saying? You could say that it's good for her to put her name in a story like this, because then the issue itself that's being ignored gets attention. I understand why Jay-Z would do it on the low with the 21 Savage thing if he really just wanted to help, like, privately, because that story already had attention. Everyone already knew about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It didn't need that extra spotlight. Maybe this story does.
Agreed.
I don't believe that's why she's
leads back into the conversation of is she doing it for self, or is she doing it for, like, you know, for actual good? Because I think that's why I compared it to the 21 Savage thing, because I feel like Jay-Z did that for actual good.
Yeah,
and he didn't want his name on it at all. So even though it had attention, that's kind of the back.
No, I understand that. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, who knows? I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because people are being helped until it gets to a point where maybe they're being exploited.
Until the gap between season 1 and 2, and then she's gonna stop.
Yeah. Or if it comes to a point where people are somehow being exploited. I don't know how, but, you know, if it kind of...
We'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, we will wait and we will see. For now, we will slightly reserve judgment, but we have a slight bias now.
Exactly.
Moving on to other matters of law and order, what's going on in y'all's America? What are they doing out there in Colorado? Those crazy mountain folk.
Colorado, right? In 2015, made a bold stance by legalizing marijuana.
And people, for the most part, they were with it, right?
And in 2019, Colorado has made a bold stance by trying to legalize shrooms. And in 2023, Colorado will make a bold stance and try to legalize crack cocaine. And in 2027, heroin will be legalized in Colorado. I don't know where they're going with this.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. I kind of want to reserve judgment only because I don't really know anything about shrooms. I don't know what shrooms, like, do.
Actually, I got some here I'm going to try. I'm fucking around. Shrooms are just a psychedelic kind of drug. Like, so I don't think it's habit forming.
Is it bad for people to be on shrooms?
I think if you have a bad trip, it could really be bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like any drug, when you have a bad trip, it's like.
Right, but is it a bad trip? Like, is it something like? I don't really do drugs. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, right.
I've never done.
I'm like, what do the cool kids talk about? Is it like Molly? Is it like acid? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I've heard about people having bad acid trips. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad are shrooms? Someone let me know. Vote. Like 1 to 10. Shrooms. Yeah.
And if you've done it, or if you know people that do it, I don't know. I don't know shit about it. It seems like
we don't know enough to have an opinion on this, so maybe we'll move on to something a little more light. In Texas, lawmakers are trying to pass a bill that would make abortion punishable by death.
Moving on to something a little more light is what Margaret just said.
Nah, that shit's really terrible, obviously.
It's dark.
Yeah, it's so dark that you actually didn't want to talk about it, which is like a first. I feel like you've never been like, no, I don't touch that. Yeah,
there's like almost no topic I won't touch. So
yeah,
it's like abortion is murder, so we're gonna kill you. Like, what?
I don't know the exact details of the bill. It also doesn't really matter because it just sounds so crazy that no matter what like the caveat is, it's like, but
you know what is weird? Mm-hmm. That actual murder isn't punishable by death
across the board. Yeah, it's not.
But murdering a fetus,
I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. It might be in Texas because Texas, they're pretty electric.
You're right.
They're happy, but still.
Right. But yeah, like if people are really not getting the electric chair or getting killed, like put to the death penalty for actual murder, you're gonna put someone that like has an abortion.
Yeah, I feel that
for a sentence more heinous than that.
It doesn't make sense, and it's it doesn't make sense.
That's y'all's America. I don't know.
Well, what I was gonna ask you was, so this is so like futuristic and creepy, like the government just being so like in control of our bodies, and like especially like with like women and reproduction. It's very like Handmaid's Tale-esque. So when we think about like all these like dystopian, like post-apocalyptic, like this is what the future is gonna be, like horror stories of government control, what do you think seems like it's coming like the quickest? You know what I'm saying? Is it gonna be like government control of like our bodies? Do you see people having microchips, something like these abortion laws? Maybe something like you can only have X amount of kids, or do you see it more like constant surveillance and like Big Brother is watching, yada yada yada?
I think it's going to be two out of those. I think the microchip and government is watching.
You think that's on the
constant surveillance? First off, we live in like constant surveillance now. Like, they can find anything. Like once you're not pretty much in your own bathroom, they know where you are.
That's
and
true.
then constant surveillance. Do you see that a lot of people today do like things where they cover up like the camera on their laptop? I get it. But also your cell phone has a camera, and it has two of them, front and back.
Right.
It also has a recording device on it.
Right.
You also have a TV. I don't know what, like anything connected to the internet can pretty much.
Do you want to know something
really
weird that happened to a friend of mine?
What's that?
Who watches the show, so she'll see this. She took a picture on Snapchat, a regular selfie, just like a basic selfie. She didn't save it. She took the picture, she didn't like it, she X'd it out, right? Months later, a friend of hers hit her up and was like, there's a selfie of you on a porn website being used to advertise like some kind of like sex hotline. And he sent her the screenshot, and it was that selfie. She took a regular ass selfie, like nothing about it was revealing or like super, it was just like basic as fuck. And she hadn't even saved it on her phone. She had
that is wild.
Yeah. I have heard that Snapchat will like save the pictures in their databases as soon as you take it, whether you save it or not.
And I think also like they own those pictures, so they probably could be selling them.
Snapchat's wild, dude. Look at it.
I have a solution though. If you do need a selfie that's like a normal selfie to sell to a porn website, just hit female Yule up, because I'd be totally down to sell female Yule's pictures, and you can sell it to whoever the fuck you want. I really don't care. It's
she didn't get money for it. It's free. What do you? No one's gonna sell you shit.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like if
someone's looking at all those videos you made of Bad Bitch Yule and is already putting
Bad
them
Bitch
in.
Yule's already on a porn site. It's fucked up. She barely had a chance.
Oh god.
R.I.P. girl me.
Yeah. Oh well, all right. So that's what you see coming up. I agree. Definitely the constant surveillance. I think there's going to be some resistance to the control of women's bodies just because of certain movements that we have going on. Do you know what I'm saying? In like the socio-political atmosphere. Mm-hmm. But I think that they'll find other more subtle ways to... I don't think that bill's going to pass.
That's why I think surveillance is going to be the easiest.
Yeah,
because all they got to do is hook up cameras, and people ain't protesting that. It's so many other issues that you won't focus on.
Right, or just start putting things in the phones, or like get information from this and that,
which they already do.
Right, ancestry.
Like when your phone, when you say like, "Damn, I need some toilet paper," and then you scroll through your phone, it's like ad for toilet paper.
Yeah.
Like, it's happening.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
Now.
So what's going on in New York in the present?
What is going on in New York? A lot of fun shit. Subway delays, even though it's mostly people and not actually the MTA that you hate. But that's here nor there. What else? Yo, Arizona?
Oh yeah.
Arizona. All right, Arizona is
New York's favorite drink.
New York's favorite drink, the staple.
Is apparently now like a Hypebeast.
It's the symbol for fuckboyism apparently now. I don't know how we got here.
Hypebeast drink of choice. I can see how we got here. It's just like
it was too cool. That's New York's fucking problem. I'm gonna tell you what our problem is that we're too fucking cool, right? We need to tone this shit down. Every time we do some cool shit like have Brooklyn, like it gets gentrified. We have some cool shit like Arizona iced tea. Now it's a Hypebeast symbol. People put it on clothing. It's like
Arizona played its role in that though. They have their own skate team apparently, and Tony Hawk's son is on it or something like that. Isn't that weird?
No, it's just
no. I feel it. I mean, it's like I felt like when they had that Soho pop up, I was like, okay, you know what I mean?
That was it. That was the
but it's just also the trend of like everything that used to be for like broke motherfuckers is cool now. Think
exactly.
About it. Champion
hoodies. Like, yeah. They're like, oh yeah, that's the shit now.
Yeah. I remember $1 drinks.
I remember the time my dad told me that Levi's jeans were like $5 max.
Yeah.
And now they're like $50 because it became like a trend over
the Bronx. They're making the Bronx cool. Everything.
That's never gonna happen. Chill out,
yeah,
Bronx.
No,
You'll never be cool. But yeah, everything cheap except for the Bronx becomes cool eventually, and we struggled.
Right, boy. Yeah, wait till you trying to live in the piano district. What you gonna say then?
First off, I will own so many guns. It will be ridiculous. I'm gonna look like the Punisher if I ever move to the Bronx. Nah, but like I said, New York is just too cool. Like we just do shit that everybody loves, and then they all want to come here, and then.
So I guess the news for this week is stop being so great, everybody. All our New Yorkers out there watching, just
be cool in your house and stop showing other people.
Yeah, but only in your bathroom because everywhere else the government is watching. So.
Big Brother's watching.
Yeah, so that's it for this week.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts on all of our topics today. Do you think Ayesha Curry was wrong for her statement? Do you think we can ever get Arizona back as our drink of choice and just keep it as a New York thing again? How many dudes do you think Girl Yule could bag tonight when he goes out? Yeah, she goes out? Yeah, and hopefully she doesn't go out on Pornhub. That's just weird. Okay. All right, bye guys. We'll see you next week. Peace.